What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Amazon.com with the ticker symbol AMZN. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So I look at Amazon every week, only one time every Saturday, and this is just going to be a market structure update on Amazon, basically my opinion on what the price did and where it could be going next. So let's take a look at the chart. This is the daily chart, and this is the same drawings I had last week, except I added one more thing, which was this black horizontal trend line, and I'll talk about it right now. So you can see that price had a uptrend channel in play, and then we hit the top side back here in July 14th, and we had a large leg down. So usually the market moves in twos, so you see that price move back up, and that's where the second leg started from. So I'm not sure if I had my arrow exactly where the second leg started from, but it perfectly stopped right there. And you can see that that's when price made the second leg down, and this price started moving lower. It bounced right off this triple bottom. So let me go and zoom in. So you can see there was a low right here in 10th of July. So I'll circle it. That was one test of the 126.48 level. This was the second test, and this was the third test. So there was a triple bottom in play. And also that coincides with the break of this green channel. So price broke the green channel and tried to make a new low. So that shows signs of weakness for the bears. So if you have a triple bottom and a break of a channel and an attempt to make a new low at a strong support, which is this trend line, you can see the channel trend line is strong support. So you have a lot of strong support right here. Where do you think earnings was going to go? Most likely towards the upside. I mean, it could have just easily met the measurement target and then, or even went lower, but it looks like it was more likely to go up higher. It wasn't maybe a strong imbalance in play. Maybe it was kind of neutral, so it's better probably to sit out, even though it looks likely to go up. You don't know for sure because the measure move wasn't met, and we could have probably seen price go lower. But either way, we had a triple bottom, a break of the green channel, and attempt to make a new low. So that shows signs of weakness, and also off the channel support, and that's where price respected. And then look at where it went, and right when earnings pumped up price right to the top of the channel. So this is the same channel that I drew last week. I didn't know what was going to happen on the right side of the chart. So basically what I was looking at was something like this then, because I did it on Saturday. So this was the price bar that I last saw, this little green one right here. So you can see that what happened. My channel came right into play, and then the top of the channel came right into play. So basically doing what is expected, the price. So what happens now? We had a huge pump up from earnings. What happens now? Well, maybe the same thing again because we hit the top of the channel and there's a gap that could be filled over here. So there's an empty space created by the news event that could be filled. So we could see another pullback. Maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. But that is likely to occur. I'd say the market is basically neutral, meaning it's deciding if it wants to go up or down. It could just stay above this 138 level because that was a key level in the past because it was strong support that turned into resistance. So since we're back above it, it could turn into support and we could just trade sideways. So we could see the consolidation pattern just like over here. So sometimes price may not just drop down, it could just correct in a sideways fashion. So I'm going to drag the channel higher. So basically we could just see maybe a small pullback for Amazon or even a sideways trading range. So right now it's hard to say. Before it was looking bearish and then bullish after the correction was over. Now it's basically neutral. I mean, usually price will move back lower, but we just had a huge move up, so we could maybe continue to see that momentum. We'll have to wait and see. But if not, then what would occur is a gap fill and then maybe a bounce off this trend line or even a break of it. So that's how I look at Amazon right now. So if it doesn't continue to stay above this high 30s, high 130s, then the gap fill will occur and we'll hit the support side of the channel once again. Let me go and remove a couple things that aren't really coming into play. So these two arrows, those are measure move targets. That target was met and we exceeded it by a huge amount. So you can go and remove that. It's not really coming into play. Maybe we correct back to this 121 level in the future. So I'll leave it there. Any other changes to the chart? Not right now. Maybe we can remove this little green channel and the two legs down just to declutter the chart. So we remove that. We'll keep the triple bottom there at the 126 level because it is strong support. So that's basically the analysis for the daily chart. Here's the weekly chart. You can see that weekly chart, we see a very strong momentum up. It continues to push up higher week after week. You can see that practically every bar, Amazon increases in price. The stock increases in price every week because the price is green. It's going up. There's a couple of red weeks, but majority of these bars are green. So we see a very large momentum to the upside. So that's what I'm saying. We could maybe not see the drop down lower to fill in the gap. We could just see price continue to pump up higher and maybe even correct sideways. But you can see that we're right at the key level, the 138 level. It was prior support that turned into resistance. So the market's kind of neutral right now, deciding if it wants to continue higher or lower. We're a little bit far away from the EMA, but we have been far away from a while, so it's not as of a strong magnet as it was if we just had a overextension. So we continuously stay overextended, so it's not as strong as pulling back to it. We could just stay overextended. So Amazon, it's probably going to be reaching the all-time highs as long as it maintains this momentum. If we see anything crazy occur, then obviously we got to look at something else. But basically, you can see the price bottomed here in January 2023, and that level was the same level as in March of 2020. And in March of 2020, you can see how price rocketed up straight up past this 138 level. Very similar to where we're getting right now. We bottomed at the same price level at the $81 level, and we're rocketing higher, maybe past this 138 level. We're still kind of finding resistance there, but we could just push right through it. So that would be ideal for the bulls, is that we push right through it and then we pull back and find support or trade sideways, and then we'll probably continue higher. So right now, Amazon is neutral. Macro sense, it's bullish, but in the micro scale, meaning if you go to a lower time frame, it's probably looking neutral. It's deciding if it wants to go up or down. So that's all I have for Amazon this week. We saw a good earnings report. Price reacted nicely. Technicals followed nicely off that earnings report. And I'll give you guys an update probably next week, Saturday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time. The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now.